England have to be careful though, Nick, because it's an important time of the game. What are they going to carry through to next week? Yes, we want to see them going for it, but at the same time, it's got to be on, it's got to be right. You don't want to do anything silly. You don't want to go in at the end of time on a downer. You want to challenge yourself as an individual and as a team. How disciplined can you be? Can we really shut this team out? Can we really make this Georgian team suffer?
For the time being, the concern is for Todowa. If we can see how it happened there. Just collided with Ben Youngs and never recovered. Got his head in the wrong position.
His head on the wrong side. His head on the other side of Ben Youngs. So his shoulder could have taken the impact. Sincerely hope it's nothing too serious, maybe a stinger. Never nice. Look down at a player lying on his back and the physio trying to get gum shields out. That's usually a serious sign.
Ben Young's final act of this match was to put poor old Alexander Todowa on his back, because he's been replaced by the Wasp scrum half, Joe Simpson, who is on to make not just his World Cup debut, but his Test debut. Fine moment for Simpson, moment of concern for Dixon and Caskey.
Sometimes you just got to lose the battle to win the war.
There's so much to talk about on this second week of the World Cup, Phil. The result at Eden Park last night still being digested by everyone here. Altered England or Scotland's potential semi-final opponent, should either of them get that far. Anticipating Australia, but it could now be Ireland back in Auckland in the middle of October. England and Scotland will wrap up this pool in Auckland on October the 1st. But it's great to see Todowa back on his feet, and it's great to see the World Cup really beginning to fizz as well. We've been getting very excited over the last 48 hours.
Well, I think the bar was certainly raised yesterday evening. South Africa performance, and Ireland, what a monumental performance at Eden Park. Certainly this Rugby World Cup 2011 is alive. And maybe England, the sleeping giant, is just beginning to wake up as well. Let's hope so.
Still just a little bit of snoring, I think. Certainly signs that they're rousing themselves. Or to mention as well, by the way, that Big Matt Banahan is on for his World Cup debut. He's taken the place of Manu Tuolangi. One giant replacing another. Zibzibadze continues to bash away for Georgia, who have showed endless amounts of spirit and no little amount of skill either. Zedganidze see precisely why they are the force at the level just below the Six Nations. No one can beat them, and they're giving the Six Nations champions a very decent run out here in Otago this evening.
Simon Shaw again, doing what he does well, getting in on the tackle, holding the man up, wrapping the ball up. George unable to recycle. Being unfair on Georgia, Nick. I think they've given England more than a run here this evening.
Well, if there was any unfairness, it wasn't intended. I've been enormously impressed by them. So was he.
Crouch. Touch. Pause.
England have had to raise their level from a week ago to look after them and score the tries. Here goes Simpson. This is what he does so well for Wasps. He's one of the quickest players in the team. Born in Australia, mum's a Kiwi, now he's an England international. England have the penalty. Simpson won't hang around. Had Danny Care's name on it not so long ago. Danny with us a week ago, doubtless watching on this morning with mixed emotions.
Thanks, Chris. No bind to start with. He must bind immediately. He starts like this and then bind.
Just over 10 minutes to go. Run again by Palmer. This is Haskell. Simpson. Haskell again involved. This is Foden. England still hungry for a sixth. Georgia still hungry for the ball.
Scrum. No, red ball.
And they will have it.
Good play from England again, though. Using the ball well. Then Foden caught in two minds. Georgian defence good. Trying to wrap the ball up, ripping the ball out.
Ball was stripped away by Ilya Zedganidze. Plays for Carcassonne. Made his debut in a World Cup qualifier against Ireland in 1999.
Crouch.
That's an indication of how long he's been around.
Going to lock with them. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Bidzina Samharadze, who plays for the Army Club, feeds that scrum that has been pretty much rock solid from start to finish. Neatly linking up with Kvirikashvili. Fullback Revas Gagauri gives it a blast. Here goes the man who plays his rugby at home. He's on his own for a while. Red shirts were up to support though. Datanashvili feeds the ball wide to Gorgodze. Off the bench to maintain his record of playing at every Georgian World Cup match.
Vantage White.
And then the ball was lost forward. Samharadze came in with the boot, but England are running it. Wood. Hattie takes the ball to ground. Simpson spins it to Flood. Here goes Haskell again, who has been non-stop. Here goes Haskell again, who has been non-stop. Only playing because Nick Easter pulled out late on with sore back. Toby Flood under some pressure, got the ball away to Shaw. Once again, Georgia making a mess of the breakdown and winning it back. And a rather scruffy passage of play will end with a Georgian scrum.
It's all a bit frantic, isn't it? One thing I am impressed actually with Jonathan Kaplan is with the advantage. I think he's been slightly different tonight, certainly in the games which we watched yesterday evening. The advantage is over very quickly. I think that's right. I think if your intention is to be positive and to play when you've got advantage, it should be over quickly.
Yeah.
I think that's really notable for me this evening.
No, it's okay.
In comparison to last night.
And in the light blue cap is Levan Datanashvili. Debut in the nearly match against Ireland in 2007, started against Scotland. But how much better have the Georgians become since their heaviest ever World Cup defeat in Perth against Phil and the boys 8 years ago? 84-6 that night. A couple each for Greenwood and Cohen. England scored 12. For the time being, they are more than happy to have bagged the 5 that Armitage has helped them towards this evening.
Come. Crouch. Touch. Pause. Engage.
Gorgodze. Still firing forward, Lasha Kmaladze. Involved again.
Backwards. Play on.
Armitage tidies up the loose ball for England. Happy to Flood, to Stevens. Held up by Mazaradze.
Hold that.
England are struggling, as they have so often in this match, to get out of their half at the moment. And as so often, Haskell is the man to take on the challenge. Simpson and Haskell will be reunited at Wasps the season after next. Steve Thompson looking forward to starting his Wasps career once he's done here with England in New Zealand. Won by Zibzibadze, but the ball was knocked forward. Gagari is dragged back, and a large smile
just a knock
on the face of Datanashvili. Smile of frustration.
Timeout.
Well, Georgia's World Cup programme sees them with a well-deserved 10-day break now before they take on Romania in Palmerston North. Then they play Argentina, same venue, but they've only ever won World Cup match against Namibia. But on this kind of form, that match against Romania looks a very even contest. Yes.
No, I think that's going to be a fantastic contest. I think the Georgians have really impressed me tonight. They played with just great positivity. I was worried it might become a bit of an arm wrestle, but they played their part in this game. They put England under pressure and have actually caused England some problems, particularly out wide. Matt Stevens there, limping. Cole coming back onto the field. Let's hope that's nothing too serious. Andrew Sheridan obviously gone home. We don't want to lose Matt Stevens as well.
Yes, because they start like this and then go there, you must immediately.
That is a real concern. England next Saturday against Romania.
Crouch.
Back here in the Otago Stadium. Then they go up to Auckland to play Scotland.
Pause.
In what might be the pool decider on October the 1st. Scotland against Argentina will go some way to deciding whether that's the case or not. This is Flood to Banahan. Tried to find Foden, but the ball was lost forward, and there's still plenty of juice in the legs of the live wire Kaviri-Kashvili as we approach the final 5 minutes of what has been a percussive encounter.
Play on.
Sam Haradza. It's great work from Tom Croft. That was just outstanding. Happy, a hint that it was forward as he found Armitage. Nothing hintish about that. What about the work, though, of Tom Croft to win the ball back for England in the first place?
Textbook work from Tom Croft. Made the tackle, back on his feet quickly, getting himself over the ball, driving. Fontaine Harpy again. He's had a good game tonight, hasn't he? Got an Armitage.
On the set. When you set, can you set slightly higher? And then come down? No, just set slightly higher. Okay. Okay, because it's quite low, and if there's a margin of error, it's going to be on you. All right, got you, sir.
Another break in play for a Georgian who is given more than most, Mamuka Gorgodze. Plays for Montpellier in the French top 14, equivalent of their premiership.
He's worked tirelessly this evening, hasn't he?
Let's go. Let's go.
The best foreign player in the French league, which is saying something. They've got some decent foreigners, but that's the view of the French at least. England with a good scrum, pressurising Georgia on a rare occasion. Gorgodze just got one of his gigantic boots in touch there to halt his progress.
It's been very noticeable since Alex Corbisiero's been on the field. The England scrum functioning much better, really getting power through. I know the Georgian team are tiring. really, really played well since he's come on.
Hold him, please. Hold him, hold him. Put someone in the trams here. Put someone in the trams.